teriyaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Bit of he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's arm, and I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's the second of our 2 games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Heineke going to put it up right away. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Part of the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
The tackle made by Stephon Gilmore. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
Second down and 4. Mooney, the motion man right. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers. than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early. No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Second and 10. Heineke going to shift him around. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's second and 10. To throw is Heineke. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Now Heineke. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
They'll run with Robinson, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now. They go play action. Now Heineke. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a 2nd and 6. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. 6-0 our score after 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Robinson will try to pick it up. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And able to get this to the 31. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll try to throw now. Heineke. He's got his man, London, right side.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Second down and 8. Heineke to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's a hell short of defense.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. From back at the 8 now after the false start, another try at 1st and goal. Handoff coming left is Vaughn. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Lorenzo Carter able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A give left side to Robinson. He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7. Robinson with another carry. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing. Heineke. Looking deep here for Mooney. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney. 42 yards. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. There he goes, left side. Loose inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Heineke's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Heineke now. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
2nd and 6. Here's Heineke. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. That is caught. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that's going to up the lead to 15-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons Falcons get there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now it's second and 10. Heineke. And this will be caught by Mooney. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a third down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And from the 34, here's second and 4. Again, a run with Vaughn. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
The problem is the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On play action, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Throwing. Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. This one swung out to Vaughn. They wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, count. 47. Here go 46. 47. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Mozzie Smith there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 7. Well, Heineke changing the play. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try to move forward.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Prescott now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
Complete to Luke Schoonmaker. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's 2nd down and 3. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And now an audible here into something else. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. To throw, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! C.D. Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Dak. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Dak. Into the hands of Cooks. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Prescott. Well, this one into the hands of Vaughn. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here comes 2nd down. Now Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
One last shot now for Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.